Anime North is a convention held every May in Toronto, celebrating manga, anime, and other aspects of Japanese culture. This year I covered the event, putting my semester in journalism school to good use, but before we get into my experience, I want to take a quick look at the history of the convention. First off, it is fan-run and not-for-profit. It was founded in 1997 by Donald Simmons, who headed an anime club at the University of Toronto, and after seeing the popularity of conventions in America, decided to start one of his own. The first Anime North took place on August 9th of that year at the Michener Institute here in Toronto. The second one took place there as well, expanding to 2 days before moving to the Ramada Airport East and the 3-day format they follow today in 1999. Attendance steadily increased, and in 2004, Anime North moved to its current home at the Toronto Congress Centre. It has since grown into the fourth largest anime convention in North America, with over 32,000 fans attending in 2017. This year, Anime North took place between May 25th and 27th at the TCC, with additional programming spread across several nearby hotels. Now I'm going to be breaking down the event venue by venue, starting with the TCC. That's confusing for locals. The Toronto Congress Centre is very much ground zero for the con. It was home to the Vendors Hall and tabletop exhibitions, and the Comic Market and Crafters Corner, where independent artists could sell their work. Now I was very excited to check this out, and picked up these adorable video game buttons from Gum Gum Pins. Programming from the TCC also bleeds into the parking lot, where they have wrestling events and concert. It's also the best place to see cosplay. Now, cosplay is obviously a huge part of conventions like this. The talent it takes to not only replicate how a character looks, but also their mannerisms and poses. It was really cool seeing all the effort and creativity that's put into these costumes and just the reactions people have to them. Across the street from the TCC is the Delta Hotel, and honestly I spent most of my time here. I attended a bunch of panels, including one on toxicity and fandom, homophobia and transphobia in anime and manga, and disability and mental illness in anime and manga. These were very informative as the panelists examined negative representation within this media and how it affects their fandom, as well as recommended and gave examples of more positive depictions. They were great. One of the other things I really appreciated at the Delta was the video rooms. This is where they screened anime in a theater setting, in some cases all night throughout the entire weekend. Now it's summer, it's hot, it's humid, it's bright, and these rooms provided an opportunity to cool down and collect yourself. Down the road of the Sheraton was Gaming North. Now, this was a mini-con featuring video game-centric programming. This included a retro gaming room where attendees could rent and play classic games, live speedruns, as well as a rhythm room. The Sheraton also housed Yaoi Yuri North, dedicated to homoerotic-themed anime and manga. I really commend Anime North for putting in the effort and making their event inclusive and welcoming to all. By hosting panels like the ones I mentioned earlier, and by making the washrooms neutral, it really does send a message of acceptance. It was really nice to see. The last major venue and piece of programming we're going to be taking a look at is the Crown Plaza and Doll North. Now this is another mini-con celebrating Asian ball-jointed dolls, or BJD. I went in with very little knowledge on this subject, but in speaking with the artists learned quite a bit about the history and the role these dolls play in Japanese culture. Anime North as a whole actually was a great learning experience. I can recommend it obviously for anime fans, but even if you just have a casual interest in Japanese culture, I think you'll find something interesting here. Hopefully this video has given you an overview of what Anime North has to offer, but this event is huge. I would like to thank the organizers for allowing me to attend, as well as the cosplayers for their posing. If you enjoyed this video, check out some of our others, like our experience at this year's TCAF, or our look at Nintendo Power and the anti-Japanese climate of 1980s America. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and as always, thanks for watching.